So how do you guys like this whole thing? Like the next game we'll be talking about thing, that kind of cliffhanger. I like it. I think that's a pretty good way to go. But I can't do it for every video because there's only 1,001 things in there. I can only do it so many times before I start running into repeats. Then I have to start like looking, because I put out a lot of videos. So, but we'll try it for a little bit and I'll see what you guys think. I'll gauge your reactions. So wait a minute. Let me remind myself. It goes there. Then it goes... No, I don't think... Wait, how do I... No, that's not gonna work. Hold on, what? How does this go again? Oh wait, I think I remember how it goes. No. Please pardon me, guys. I have to do this puzzle backwards, and this is the part I was really dreading about this world. Oh, come on, how in the name of what? Oh, well that's not helping anybody. But anyway, I'm sorry, Professor Layton. So, Professor Layton is a game series for the DS that started off life when the DS was kind of trying to be that, like, brain puzzler platform. When they had, like, the brain age tester thingy. When the DS wasn't quite sure what it wanted to be. I think it really wanted to be, like, at first a learning tool for some kids, because they released quite a few unique programs that were just kind of, like, more focused towards, like, academics. But I have not played a single Professor Layton game, but I've really been looking into getting into them. And I'm pretty sure Professor Layton and the Curious Village is not the first Professor Layton. I think it's either the second or the third. They're still putting out Professor Layton games, by the way. It's still a very popular series, especially in Japan. It seems very charming, I've heard that Professor Layton himself is, quote-unquote, deliciously British. And having a delicious British accent on anything is great. You could be advertising ketchup, and if you just stick a British voice actor on it, I'll want to get it. Hello there. Do you know what the difference between ketchup and ketchup is? Why, nothing. I said them exactly the same. I meant to say ketchup and ketchup. It's very difficult to do. It's very difficult to say ketchup with a British accent, It's lovely for putting them on chips. I can't eat a chip without having some ketchup on it. Oh, what's that? This is going into America? Oh, sorry. I can't eat a French fry. I can't eat a crisp without having some ketchup. No, wait. Crisp is potato chip. Yeah. Gosh. Why does this have to be so difficult? Who invented the potato chip? Who invented them? Whoever invented them gets to name them. It's actually, there's a certain way that patents go that's very interesting. I think I've said this before, but I'll say it again. Because Britain was the first country to have a stable postal system, they are the only country in the world that does not have to put their country's name, or is it the country's name or is it the country's flag? It's one of the two. That does not have to put their country's name / flag on their stamp, because they invented the postage system. Oh, that's a lot easier. So, a little bit of history and novelty there for you. Now wait a minute. And now I gotta... Yeah, okay. No, that was horrid. But at least I know how to do it now. Sorry. Down that way. Up. Left. No, not that way. Okay, fine, that way. Going this way is a little bit harder, but still acceptable, I guess. We're not going to spend too long on this. But, Professor Layton, how did I get onto this subject? Oh yeah, talking about British accents. And then I somehow started doing a commercial for crisps. Oh, don't do... What? What? But, Professor Layton definitely strikes me as the kinder, gentler Japanese version of Sherlock Holmes. He does not have a charming, like, fat, like, assistant like Holmes does. I have to say, I was watching an older Sherlock Holmes on TV, like the really old ones with Basil Rathbone, and those are just, he is Sherlock Holmes. That guy, Basil Rathbone, is such a good actor. And I was watching an episode, and he has this Watson, and they were, what was it? They were like investigating like a swamp ghost, and as they're running through the swamp, Watson goes, "Holmes! Holmes, come help me! Help me, it's got me!" And then they run over and they find Watson, and they're like, "Watson, what happened to you?" And he like fell in a mud hole. And you just see this pudgy, white, fat guy stuck in a mud hole. He's like, "Holmes, I seem to have fallen in a hole." And then later in the episode, they figure out what's going on. And they're tracking down the ghost. And I think they actually arrest the person that was doing the whole ghost thing. And then they're like some other spooky thing happens, like a noise happens. They're like, "Oh, what was that? I don't know. Maybe there really is a ghost around here." And then it's, "Holmes! Holmes!" And they're like, "Oh, it's Watson!" And they run over it, and he's like, "I seem to have fallen in the hole again." I love bumbling people to like the comedic stuff. You know, the bumbling guy to the straight man of the act. Just like the Mr. Serious gets everything done, professional, to the bumbling sidekick. Love that. Love that character archetype. Now wait a minute. Try that. Yeah, that seems a lot less difficult. No wait, is that right? That can't be right. No, that's not right. That is not right. No. Hold on, let me talk this out. So it's gotta go down, that way, then to the left. Or is it to the right? No. Hold on, let me... That wouldn't work, would it? Hold on, how the heck did I do this before? I had it perfectly right. Hold on, so it needs to go here, right? So if it goes here, comes across, so it's got to be landing there. So if it's landing there, then I... Oh, I get it. Okay, I'm sorry, I just had to take a second there to exercise my Holmesian intellect. No. It's actually pretty appropriate that we started talking about Professor Layton on this episode, where we're working out puzzles. Doop. My goodness, I hate this block. You know what? I'm sorry. Yeah. Now we got it. First try, here we go. But, Professor Layton series, I sadly can't talk much about. I've been meaning to get into that series for a long time, but I haven't been able to shell out the money, to buy one. I've heard there's a lot of puzzles in them, though. I've heard there's like 200 plus puzzles, maybe even more. But it really isn't the amount of puzzles for me, it's the difficulty. I mean, don't get me wrong, I don't want to have like just one game with one really hard puzzle, because then I'd just play it with a Rubik's Cube and get frustrated and bleh. By the way, if anybody out there has actually completed a Rubik's Cube, let me know. I try to get that kind of like, I try to get that statistic. Like, I don't think I've ever talked to somebody who actually has like performed a Rubik's Cube. I don't think so anyway. If you have, I'm hats off to you, because those things are mean. They're not the worst thing ever, but they are frustrating. Unbelievably frustrating. So wait, now I go... Okay, so push it over there. Okay, I see what I have to do. No, no, no. Can't believe my mistake there didn't get punished. Oh, hold thine tongue, gunslinger. Okay, here we go. This is where things start to get intense. Please don't let me die in a very silly way. Oh wait, I need to go down here, that's right. Do I? Wait a minute. I bet I'm making you all really nervous right now. Well, I'm in the same boat. No way! Oh my god. Best recovery ever! Yes! Oh yeah, man, that was something else. Ooh!